Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this fast and easy smoky look. It's really sexy and you can wear it out clubbing or partying, things like that. I did opt to use just mascara today, so remember that your eyes would pop so much more with false lashes, but I don't believe that's a realistic option for everybody, so I just opted for mascara. So if you'd like to recreate this look, just keep watching. First, you're going to want to apply your base, which I have already done, and then we're going to take a gray shadow. I'm using Print, but you can use any gray shadow. It don't even have to be the same tone of gray, just any darkish one, and then we're going to apply that all over the lid. As you can see from the other eye, I don't like it to be too matte on the lid. I think it looks, I like to have it with depth, otherwise I think it looks too flat and too harsh. The next step is with a silvery shimmery shadow, a silver shimmer, and a fluffy brush. We just used a flat brush to pack on color for the gray. With the silver, you're just going to blend out the line from that dark gray, and I like to bring the silver down onto the lid and just apply a thin layer of that over the gray, and it gives it that sparkle, and it doesn't look so flat and so harsh anymore. I like to bring the silver up right in here. It helps brighten up the eyes when we're all done because it is kind of a heavy dark eye look. You can't have a good smoky eye without a brown color. It just looks so much better with a brown added in, so I'm going to use a matte brown. It's almost a tan. It's not a very dark brown. You can definitely change the colors around. Just use the same kind of technique. And that's going over in the crease right over where I had put that silver, and we're just blending that in. That helps to warm up the smoke look, especially if you have warm skin. You don't want too much silvers going on. Like that. Next, with the black shadow, I'm using one that's slightly shimmery because I don't really have a black matte one, but you can use a matte one if you have one. I like to go back and just darken up that outer part of the eye. You could even go back and just pack on a little bit more of that dark gray. But this is a fast look, and for me it's just easier to use that darker black because it just darkens it up even quicker than having to pack on color. You want to keep the shape rather round. You don't want any kinds of points on the smoky look. The round shape will help it look more finished and look more like a smoky eye. Now I'm going to start on the bottom. I like to start out by using the gray. It's pretty much the same steps that we used on the top of the eye. I'm going to apply the gray along the bottom, almost all the way in. We do want to leave a little bit of room there for that silver. Okay. You could do the silver first. Probably would have made more sense. I wiped off my brush, and I'm going back and popping that silver in the corner. We'll clean up later so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I like to take a little bit of the black and really darken and smoke out this outer part like that. You could even take some black. We are going to put liner on, but you could take some black and darken up the lash line there. Now I like to do my highlight. I like to use a frosty white for this, so I'm using this one here. Once you get the hang of this look, you can really pop this on really quickly because the more imperfect it is, the more smoky it's going to look. And so, the faster you pop it on, the better it's going to look, really. Once you get the hang of it, it's a really fast eye look. What takes this look from just being an okay look to that sexy smoldering eyes is a black liner on the waterline. I like to line this outer part of the top lashes and then the whole waterline across the bottom. I like to put this on rather thick and have it kind of put enough on that it gets along this outer lash line on the outside of the waterline, like actual on the lash line. You can take just a tiny bit and kind of dab it on. Close your eyes, squint really hard. The more that smudges out, the better it's going to look. Because most of the eye isn't really defined, it's all smoky and smudgy, I like to go back with a liquid liner, a gel liner, something that's going to give you a crisp line. Even if you're real good at pencil liner, you could use pencil liner. I'm not, so I like to use either gel or liquid, and I like to go back and line the upper lash line to make the lashes look thicker and just add a little bit of definition to the eye. A little bit of crispness in all of this smoke. Next is mascara. The more mascara the better. The more you can build up your mascara the better. False lashes are always really pretty with this look as well. Because you can get a lot of fallout with the dark colors, I like to go back with a makeup wipe and just wipe underneath the eye. Now I'm going to go back with a powder that matches my skin tone. You don't want translucent, you want either a powder foundation or a pressed powder or loose powder that does have color to it. I'm going to put that along my eye, along the bottom, and blend out. I don't want any smokiness traveling down through here. I want this down underneath the eye really crisp. I get a lot of questions on what this product is, and it's actually just the Studio Fix that I use for this step. Now that we have the eyes completed, it's time for blush. I like to use just a pinky blush. You want to err towards the cool side. Since the makeup is so cool, you don't want a blush that's too warm, and you really don't want very much blush. It's all about the eyes. This is such a great look to do if you're in a hurry. The messier the eyes, the better, and then you don't really have to do much with the rest of your face. So I'm using a pinky blush, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on my cheeks. We don't want too much. It's going to look like you're, wearing too much makeup. Now for lips, I like to use a nude lipstick. This just kind of works to blot out my natural lip color. And because you end up with really not much color on your lips, it's good to add some back in the form of a pink lip gloss. I'm using Chihuahua by NARS. Okay, so there's the finished look. You're all ready for a night on the town or a party, clubbing, whatever it is that you would wear this great sexy smoky eye to. And please remember that you can find a complete list of the products that I used on my blog, and as always, thank you guys for watching.